Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. So go to SPRO, then this IMG. Now go to the SD module. Go to sales. Now here you can see sales documents. So sales documents, then you have the sales header, item and schedule line. So sales document is at three levels: header level, item level, and schedule line level. There are three levels. Now to create a new document, go to sales document, create sales document header, then define sales document types. Now if you go here, you will see different sales orders are available, sales document types are available here. Like you can see inquiry. Inquiry is one document type. Then you have quotation. Then there are a lot of standard ones. Then you have your cash sales, and so cash sales is a special sales process that we will cover. Then did someone drop? Okay. Now, okay, so different order types. So standard order type is OR for sales order. So OR is there. So if you want to create a new order type, so you simply need to select this one and then select this option, copy as. So you can rename it to ZOR1 or any name you can give, and then you can rename with your order type. So let's say this is your standard order, you can rename it to standard order 1 or any name that you want to give. And when you create, when you press enter, system will ask you if you want to copy all the details, then press star this yes, and this entry will be created. So this will be created. You can see ZOR will be somewhere. ZOR. Okay, ZOR1. This is my order. So all the configuration, if you are creating any documents or you are doing any configuration, so it should be started with prefix Z or Y. Okay, so all the standard SAP orders or any configuration when you are doing, they will be having a specific code. But when you are copying and creating yours, then you have to start with abbreviation Z or Y. So this is kind of a standard practice in SAP. Any configuration that you are doing, though system will allow you to save with other alphabets also, but as a standard practice, it should always start with Z or Y. Now, so that is why you see all here students have created with Z. No one has created with Y, but Y is also available. Y can also be used. Okay, Y is also there. So Z and Y you can use for any new document creation or when you're doing any configuration. Now let's see details inside the this order type. Go to order or and then double click here. So first is you will see like this is the name of the order, then SD document category. So SD document category, this is a way to differentiate different sales order, sales document types. So inquiry will have this document category A, quotation is having B, your order is having C. So if SD document category is C, this means it is a order. So this order can be, then again you can have different order types, but this is a order. So order can be of cash sales, of normal sales process, rush sales, anyone it can be, but this is a order. You can create multiple document types. Then if it is contracts, then it is G with contract. Then if you are creating returns order, then it is with returns. So all these are standard options available. So OR is for order. Order, it is a order, then that is why C is there, this SD document category. Now this number range, internal and external. Internal number range means system will automatically uh, pick the number from the number range that you have defined. Okay, so let's say you have defined number range from 1 to 1 lakh. So system will automatically pick the number range from the last used. System will pick the next number available. In case of external number range, you have to manually enter manually enter the number when you are creating sales document. So that time you have to manually enter that number. So number range will be defined in this case also in the configuration when you're setting up the number ranges. But instead of system creating the number range, the user will enter the number range. So normally the first option is used in most of the cases.
Sir, what's the use of the number range, sir?
Number range is, let's say when you are saving the order, you get some number. So order number 1001. If you create second order 1002. So when you are saving order, so that order should have some unique reference, right? So if you remember in previous sessions, when we created order at the point of saving, system generates a number for your order or for your delivery. So that number is derived from the number range. So in backend, that number range is maintained. It is kind of range from let's say 100 to 1 lakh or 1 to 1 lakh, and system will keep on using the number range till it reaches the 1 lakh. Then when once it reaches the maximum level, someone will define the new number range or the same range will be extended. Similarly, when you are creating delivery, uh, a number is generated. So that number is generated from the number range.
Yeah, okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now, here in item increment, so this item increment means when you are creating the sales order. So, first item will be line item number 10. So, item number 10, if I open a sales order, so you see the line item number is 10. So, when you create the next line item, the item number will be 20. So, system is incrementing 10 by 10 every time. I think I use slash n. I should use slash o. So, system will increment the number range by the numbering by 10. So that is what that field means. Okay, so there are a lot of fields, but let's see the mandatory ones or the important ones. This document category is important one. Then your number ranges. This is important. Now coming to, okay, shipping tab. Or before that, you can see this reference mandatory. So this is a field. If you enter that this sales order should be created only with reference to some document. Like if you select option A or option B, so system will not allow you to create sales order if this quotation is not there. So you can only create a sales order with reference to quotation. Similarly, if we set this to inquiry, then only with reference to inquiry this can be created. So currently the standard setup for OR is no reference required. So you can directly create in VA01. System will not ask you to enter any reference number. Similarly, this option with reference to billing, when we are returning any products. So if you have done the sale and now you want to return that, maybe the product was damaged or it was expired, any reason. So if you are when you are returning the returning the product, then return sales order will be created. So in return sales order, normally this setup will be there, this M will be there. So this means with reference to your invoice that you have sent to customer, with reference to that invoice you will create the returns order. Why? Because so the system there is a tracking that for this particular sales order invoice, the return is done. So this kind of setups will be there. Similarly, if you are creating a quotation, so in quotation, when we check the quotation document type, we can set up with reference to inquiry. So quotation can be created only with reference to quotation inquiry. So this is the use of reference mandatory field. Now, let us see. This is all okay. Yeah, document pricing procedure. So this field I will again show you when we are doing the pricing in system, when when I'm explaining you the pricing concepts. So the for pricing procedure determination, this field is used. So when we are defining configuration for pricing procedure, we will see again this field. For now, you can understand that this is an important field in sales order document type. Now, yeah, delivery type. So here, whichever delivery type is defined, system will create delivery type of that document type. So there are different document types available in the delivery also. Okay, so LF, then you have VV. For different sales processes, different delivery process documents are also available. So here we have configured that for a standard order type, my delivery type should be LF. So when you are creating delivery, then system will automatically use the document type LF, delivery document type LF. And when you are creating, similarly, when you are creating billing, system will F2, this is the billing document types, order related and delivery related, then intercompany billing. So let's say it is delivery related billing. So F2 is the standard order for billing, and F2, it is F2, F5, F2. So F2 is your invoice, then invoice document type F2 will be used when you are creating order related billing. Okay, now order related billing and delivery related billing, this means if you remember the very first session, I explained you that the sales can be done for products or it can also be done for only service items. So a company who is only into services, they are not manufacturing anything, but they are only doing only providing services. So for them, order relevant billing is applicable. So order relevant billing means you will create the sales order and then directly invoice will be created. There will not be any uh, delivery process. Okay, and delivery related billing means the delivery first order will be created and then will be created and then invoice. So order related billing and delivery related billing, these are two different billing processes. Order related billing is for your service processes, for your service sales, and delivery related billing is when you are doing sale of any product. Then the third type is intercompany billing. So intercompany means, let's say there are two the same group. Let's say you take example of TCS. So it is having Tata Motors and it is also having, let's say, some uh, Tata Chemicals. So if one company is supplying selling any item to the other company, so Tata Motors is buying something from Tata Chemicals. Let's say they are for some batteries and all, they are buying something from Tata Chemicals. So this kind of scenario, when the group is same but the companies are different and they are selling to each other, this is called intercompany scenario. So in such kind of sales, a intercompany billing type will be used. Okay, so intercompany billing will be used, and then this billing type will be used. So these are three different billing types. And okay, now, okay, for OR this is okay. These are the important fields. Now, if you see the inquiry and quotation, let's see the inquiry and quotation also. Go to IN inquiry. Now, if you see the document category for inquiry is A. Okay, so if you are creating inquiry, so always this document category should be A when you are creating a new one. Now number range concept is same here. Then okay, you can leave these fields. Increment by 10. So this means the same thing. So in quotation also, that when you are entering the different line items.
Sir,
Yes, yes, please.
sir, we are creating it this for order type now, sir.
Yes, order types. So your inquiry, quotation, order, all these are order types. Okay, these are different type of order types. So when you go to this configuration, you will see, you will find inquiry, quotation. In the same configuration, you will find your order, OR. So these are different sales order types, or different kind of sales orders will be also created in the same configuration. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now this okay. So item increment by 10, and then you can see again document pricing procedure. This is relevant to pricing. So when I'm covering pricing, that time I will explain you in detail. uh, then in inquiry, since this is created, this is an optional document, many fields are not maintained here, only the very few ones which are required are maintained here. Now you can similarly check the quotation one. So structure is same, but the, I mean, this document category, basically this will change. In case of your quotation, it is B. The other details are more or less same. Okay. Now, uh, okay. So sales order you can create from here. Now, if you, yeah, number ranges also you have to define in the same node. The option is there. Go to this configuration, then go to intervals. So in intervals, you can see these are all the different number ranges defined. So 0, 1 is from 1 to 1995 times, then 2 is this, 3, 4. So these are all predefined number ranges. If you want to create a new number range for your document type, select this one. Okay, and then give a 2-digit code. You have to give 2-digit code, which is not used here. So you can see 10, 12, 15, 16. It takes the number which is not used. 29, 30 is not used. So select number 30 and then give number range which is not overlapping with the existing number range. So see what is the number range here. So 7 series is started. Then after that 75, 80, 87, 95. Okay.
I think five is not there.
Uh, five is there. Okay. Okay. Number range five. Yeah. Number range five is also there. One, two. So what we can do? 65, 60 to 60, then 72, 75, 70. Okay. This is okay. I can start. Let's copy this one and this one and add from mm, 30. Interval already exists. Okay, if the interval is already there, you will get a error like this. Now, eh, eh, अच्छा interval already exists. Okay, okay, okay. And, okay, again check here. 30 was already there. This means 10, 21, 22. Okay, that you can see here, but the how you have to do, just see the number ranges are not overlapping. Use that number range and number which is not here. So that you can use here. So if I Z1 is also not used, I think if I number it with Z1 and let me start with the same. Um, okay. 187 to 190. So let me start with this one. Okay. So Z1 was already there. That is why system was not taking. So I have created Z2 and the number range is from 29 all zeros to 29 this. So when you create a, so what if you want to use this number range, then this Z2 you have to assign in the number range option in your order. Okay, first you have to define number ranges here, and then once the number range is defined, then go to your sales document and you can assign the number range here. So when that number range is assigned, so when the order is created, it will be created with 29 series with the same number range that we have given. So once the order is saved, you will get number range starting from 29. Now number ranges we have defined. Okay, this and this is okay. You can check this configuration on your own. This is standard ones are normally used. Now this is assign sales area to sales document type. This is an important configuration. So what we have to do here, check one by one sales organization. You will find your sales organization here. Just copy the same. So when you are copying, automatically you will get the reference organization here. So basically in this last one is important. Here what you have to do, you have to uh, you have to maintain your assign your sales document type to the sales area. So order type, let's say your order type is OR. So that OR should be assigned to your sales area, sales organization, distribution channel and division. So it should be assigned to the OR. So you can only use if the document type is assigned to your sales area. Otherwise, system will give you an error. Now I can search for, let's say, 1,000 sales organization. If I want to see for 1,000, all these document types are assigned. You can see where is OR. OR should be somewhere. Quotation is there. Okay. These are some. Okay, here you can see. So OR is assigned to this sales area, your 1,000, 10, and A1. Sales organization, distribution channel, division, and this organization type is assigned here. So after assigning the configuration here, then you can use the new document type. So whichever documents you are creating, sales documents, you have to assign them to your sales area. So this is the configuration for that. Now this is for sales header. Now let's see at the item level. So item level, what all fields are there? So these all are for the item category, define item categories. Item categories is an important configuration at the item level. Now for different processes, different sales processes, different item category will be there. So the standard item category for normal order is TAN. Okay, TAN. This is standard item category. If you are doing cash sales, then different item category. Now for consignment, so process to process, sales process to process, item categories will differ. So this field, item category, what it controls whether billing relevance, whether your item is relevant for billing or not. Okay, let's say you are providing any sample item. So sample items are not billed. So samples will be, when you create an item category for samples, so it will be not relevant for billing. Okay, now similarly, if you are providing any what you say, any, with your product you are sending some instruction manual or some user manual. If you want to capture that also as a product, then billing relevance should be set for not relevant for billing. A sample is a good example because samples are sent free of cost to different companies or to customer, so they are not relevant for billing. And if you are doing normal sales, if your product is relevant for billing, then this relevance should be A. Okay, so other options, what are the other options? Not relevant for billing, for delivery related billing, then it is relevant for order related billing. So different options are there that you can see. Okay, now this field, this is set for when this is active, then the pricing will be done. So it should be X. If you want to, do not want to price this material, then it will be no pricing. Now, if some cases batches are used, in some industries batch is used. So here, if this configuration is maintained, then automatic batch determination. Plus there are other configurations also. So this is automatic batch determination for here. Then if it is now business item allowed, this is what is this field? Business item is you enter. Okay, now this is all standard, but not to use this one. Schedule line allowed. This is for your schedule line. This is determines your delivery dates and indicates whether you can create schedule lines for the item. Okay, so schedule lines, if this field is set up, then only you can have a delivery date, or I mean that material will be checked for stock availability. It will check the when this material will be active, available. Credit active is related to your credit control settings. When we do the credit control chapter, that time we will come back to this one. Returns will be applicable when you are doing returns process. And okay, so but in general, this item category, when you are creating, you can copy from here and create your own ones. So this is for tan. Tan is the standard item category. Now let's see some other one also. Okay, AGAFN. Okay, so at the inquiry level, when you are creating inquiry, the item category is AFN. So AFN here, this completion rule. What is completion rule? Completion rule means item, this is set as A. So when inquiry is created, when inquiry should be considered as complete. So as soon as the quotation is created, if the option A is selected, this will be completed. Okay, and if not relevant for completion, then we can mark this one. So by standard, A option is selected. So as soon as the quotation is created, the status of inquiry will be completed. Now you can calculate pricing at the inquiry level also. So pricing field is active, and so this is for your inquiry. So all the sales processes will have the item categories also. Now if you see, this is a different cash sales is a sales process. So it is again having uh, this item category. So item category, different sales processes will have different item categories. Now item category groups. If you go to item category groups, by standard, you can see all these are the item category groups. Basically, this will be used in your next step. So you have to define item category group, and then usage, item category usage. These are all standard options. Now, after defining here, you have to assign item categories. This is a key field. Now here, whatever new item categories you have created, you have to assign to your order type. So order type, let's say OR is your order type, and item category group is 001, and then you have assigned here the item category. So OR 001, TAK, OR 002, the different item categories and different item category groups and item categories are defined here. So this is at the item level you have to define this. Then okay, schedule lines. Schedule lines are so sales document, if you remember, is at the three levels. Sales order header. Header we have seen. Then this all configuration is related to item. So item configuration we have seen. And then the third level is configuration schedule line. So in schedule line, basically that when this material will be available, that settings are controlled. So here, if you see, these are the different options, and this CP is the normal main one. If you set as CN, then availability check is not required. System will automatically confirm whatever materials you are entering. So for CP, you can see the movement type is 601. So as soon as the delivery is created, 601 movement will be triggered, and then item is relevant for delivery. This key indicates that item that's this item is relevant for delivery. This is the delivery relevant item. And the below three steps, these are related to your availability check. So when these are ticked, this availability check information will flow to your ATP module, and then availability check will be carried out. So, right, so CP is one, and then you can see CN, you can see here these items, these are unchecked. So your requirements or your availability is not transferred to the ATP check. ATP check is not performed. ATP means availability check is not relevant for this one. So now once the schedule lines are defined, then you have to assign the schedule lines. Now you have to assign this to item category plus your MRP type. Here you have to define your schedule line. Okay, so let's say your item category is TAN, and then MRP type, you can select any option, or you can leave this that if as per the scenario. So this is the standard one, then assigned to CP. Okay, so this all configurations you see once by yourself. Just go to this, follow this path, sales, then sales, under sales and distribution, sales, this documents. So sales header, item, schedule line. We have covered these three configuration. So go to each and every node and just go inside each options and see what all are there. Okay, I think I'll stop for today, and I will take up any questions related to this tomorrow. So this is a bit technical concept here. So go once to try to spend some time checking in system each and every configuration. We can continue from here tomorrow. Okay, any questions on today's session? Okay, so uh, let's connect tomorrow. Tomorrow I will let you know whether class is there or not. So yeah, so tomorrow if I get time we will have class. Otherwise we'll continue on Monday. Okay, then good night guys. Take care.